Hey guys, it's Introverted Mathing, and today we are going to be going over adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Hopefully this doesn't have a lot of confusion and you can rewind it as much as you need to or pause it in order to practice on your own. Let's get started, and we're going to use a pretty simple equation to do this. Let's go with 1/4 plus 1/6. And don't forget your equal sign. Okay, so the first thing you want to recognize is that there's no common denominator here, which means we can't start adding yet. We have to find the least common denominator. And so the way you do that is by going through the multiplication tables of the 4 times tables and the 6 times tables. And whichever number they hit first that is the same, that's your least common denominator. So just to show you what it looks like, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. And then the 6 times tables, we got 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And so the least common denominator for both of these is 12. So now we're going to take that and create our new denominator. But make sure that you multiply the numerator as well. So we did 4 times 3 equals 12. We have to do 1 times 3 equals 3. That'll make our new numerator. And then we did 6 times 2 equals 12. So 1 times 2 equals 2. And our denominator stays the same. Now we're at the point where we can just add across because we've changed our denominators, we've converted them, and so we're all good to go. We can add. 3 plus 2 is 5, and our denominator is going to stay the same. Cool. Let's do one more because I realize this seems super simple, and it is, until a test is staring at you and it's asking you to do something a bit more difficult that you didn't practice. So let's do one more. And this one is going to be a bit trickier, and it looks a lot like what you might see on like map testing or PSSA. Let's add some mixed numbers into the mix. So the equation I'm going with is 2 1/4 plus 1 2/3. So there's an additional step that we have to do before we start looking for the least common denominator, and that is converting from a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. And the way you do that is by multiplying the denominator with the whole number. So 4 times 2 equals 8. And then after you multiply the denominator with the whole number, you are going to add the numerator to it, which makes 9. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Sorry, someone outside is being very excited. Our denominator stays the same, by the way. Okay, and then I'm going to do the next one. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So 5/3. You can see my 5. 5/3. And then we're almost there. So now we're back at the step where we have to find the least common denominator. And just like I did before, you're going to look for multiples of 4, multiples of 3. And when you hit the same number, that's your least common denominator. So 4, 8, 12. And so I'm going to go with 12 again. 3, 6, 9, 12. I was counting by threes. So 4 times 3 gave me 12. Now I have to multiply the top 9, multiply your numerator, by the same thing that you multiplied your denominator by. So 9 times 3 is 27. And 3, 6, 9, 12. I did 3 times 4 to get 12. So 5 times 4 is 20. Five times 4 is 20. Yes, hopefully that's what I just said. Okay, anyway, the problem is accurate on the page. So I've run out of space, so I'm just going to take it down to the next line. 27 plus 20, and then I'm going to carry my denominator over. Okay, so 27 twelfths plus 20 twelfths. I can now add. That makes 47 over 12. We're not done yet because due to the fact that we started with a mixed fraction, we have to finish with a mixed fraction. So if you started with a mixed fraction, you have to convert whatever your answer is back to a mixed fraction. I'm going to write my information down here so that you can see the work from my brain on the paper. Okay, so 47 divided by 12. And you could write it like this as well. I'm going to count by 12s to see how many times 12 goes into 47. So 12, 24, 36, 48. So 12 doesn't quite go into 47 equally, but it gets to 36. So it's like 36 points. It's like 3 point something that it goes into 47. So I'm going to put the 3 up top because 12, 24, 36. And then I'm going to multiply 3 times 12 is 36. I bring that down and subtract it. 7 minus 6 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. That's a remainder of 11. So now I'm going to use this number to become my whole number. And then 11 will be my numerator. And 12 will stay my denominator. And this is our answer. Please feel free to rewind. But just remember that this problem may very well end up on your test. So don't get, freaked out about having to convert from mixed fractions and then convert back. Just practice as much as you can, I guess. Anyway, that's it. Remember to find the common denominator, rewrite your fractions, and then add and subtract whichever one you need to do. Next time I'll take on something new. If you're interested in seeing me do a subtraction question, then let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.